Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the SH Figuarts Super Awakening Son Goku. So yes, here we have Goku. Figure art that's been out for a while, but I just now got around to getting it. It's basically battle-damaged Super Saiyan Goku, which is a cool thing to have. It's also using a lot of new parts compared to older Goku models, so that's cool also. Certainly something worth picking up if you are a fan of the DBZ SH Figuarts line. Let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt main details, all those sorts of things. Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison, of course here we have our Goku. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. As usual, Figuarts are on a smaller scale than American 6-inch scale figures, going by head height, and much bigger than 3 3/4-inch scale figures. Let's get everything else out of here and just look at Goku. Alright, moving on our 360 spin, here you can see Goku. As you can tell, he's wearing a battle-damaged version of his normal gi. He's got scraps of blue over the chest, and then the sash down there is also blue. Ripped up orange pants, lots of nice, big, flared-out, torn pieces of cloth. All the sculpting on that is very nice. Pretty standard Goku boots. I'm pretty sure those are the same boots that they use all the time. And other than that, it's pretty standard. Lots of really nice musculature around the chest and stuff. Of course, you got the wristbands. He's got on fist hands right now, but of course he comes with more hands to look at later. All in all, really good. Have no complaints really whatsoever about the detail. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt-wise, Goku's hair is yellow and has orange shading on it. It's a bit reminiscent of the SDCC Goku, although not quite as extravagant. I do believe it is the same exact mold that they've been using for all the Super Saiyan Gokus so far. And then faces-wise, he comes with 3. The eyes and stuff are all painted as standard, but for whatever reason, his eyebrows are sort of a gold color. It's really the only complaint I have. His 3 faces are a stern expression, a kind of gritted teeth expression, and an open mouth screaming face. All in all, those are all pretty cool with the exception of the weird eyebrows, so I have no major complaints there. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Goku has pretty standard Figuarts articulation, but he is using a little bit of new stuff. Standard ball joints in the neck and head, so you can get full mobility there. Ball joint shoulders go up and down, forward and back, move around on the joint. Bicep cut, double joint elbows, wrist hinge and rotation. It's got a nice diaphragm joint, moves forward and back, all around. Also has the same thing below that with the waist. Hips go in and out, forward and back. He's got a rotation under the tear there, double jointed knees, hinge, pivot, toe joint, all that kind of stuff down there in the foot. So you should be able to get him into pretty much any pose you're used to. He is using those new hinge-type hips for Figuarts, which honestly are a little bit less mobile than the old design, but I think it's still passable. Now let's go ahead and move on to some accessories. Goku does come with several sets of hands. He has open palm blasting style hands. He has some of those curled finger fighting pose type hands. He has the standard sort of curled finger Kamehameha wave hands. And then he has some sort of slightly similar curled finger hands that are a bit more relaxed. I'm not sure exactly what those are for, but you can use those, I suppose. And then he just has some standard fist hands like everyone does. So, pretty reasonable amount of hands. Not too many, not too few. Cool. No real complaints there. So that wraps it up for Goku and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Goku comes in the new style of Figuarts packaging, which I'm not that fond of, but SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Son Goku Super Warrior Awakening version. A picture of the figure there on the side, Tamashii logos, Dragon Ball logos, all those sorts of things. On the back you get pictures of the figure and little descriptions and an advertisement for the Tamashii energy effect thing that I should probably get at some point, but maybe I won't. Who knows? As always, these are good for in or out of package display, so yeah, Goku. Alright, that wraps it up for Goku, so until next time, goodbye! Thanks for watching one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like the video or subscribe if you would like to see my future content. If not, run away. Run away and never return. Also, feel free to support me on Patreon at patreon.com/vrreviews. Follow me on Twitter at VenomRaptor09 or follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/vrreviews. Thank you and goodbye.